What is a token economy? A token economy is a system in which we earn tokens contingent on certain behaviors, which are then exchanged for predetermined backup reinforcers at a later point in time.
The purpose of the running head token economy study was to find out if the use of a token economy would reduce disruptive and off-task behavior in a third grade classroom. The experiment took place in a public, open concept classroom in an urban area located in the Pacific Northwest area of the US. An open concept setting is when each grade is taught in a room with no walls to separate each class. This school was located in a lower socioeconomic area. There were 53 participants divided between two classes. The students' ages ranged from 8 to 9 years old. Each participant spent half the day with one teacher, studying reading and writing, and spent the other half of the day studying math and comprehension. A behavior observation schedule, a weekly student self-assessment survey, and a homework completion chart were 3 different data gathering tools used. A pretest was administered a week before the start of the intervention to identify a list of common disruptive behaviors. The tokens were given out throughout the day. Teachers verbally praised the children when they were given tokens. Class A tokens were a different color than Class B's. At the end of the week, 2 separate lottery-style drawings were conducted. The participants whose names were drawn received a backup reinforcer, such as pencils, stickers, or homework coupons. They started over each week. At the end of the 3 weeks, the intervention ended and a post-test was conducted. Evidence shows that there was a 68% decrease in disruptive behavior from the pre-test to post-test in Class A. Class B decreased 61%, and unexpected findings showed that the token economy intervention had a negative impact on the completion of homework. Although students received tokens for completed homework, it seems that reinforcement was not immediate enough. The percent of students handing in homework decreased from 58% to 48%. This suggests that students may have difficulty completing tasks outside of the classroom without reinforcement. In conclusion, the token economy decreased disruptive behavior.
The title of the article is A Comparison of the Effectiveness of a Token Economy System, a Response Cost Condition, and a Combination Condition. The study compared the effectiveness of 4 conditions: baseline, response cost produced, token economy system, and a combination condition among 2. First grade class in a small town is using direct observation and prevalent produce of a 3-question quiz. For the token economy, teacher will give few instructions. Students will have the opportunity to earn a token for good behavior. When they earn a token, the teacher will place it in their name on the wall or name card located at your desk depending on where they are in the classroom. The token cannot be taken away and they can only earn them for good behavior. At the end of the lesson, they can exchange their token for either a handstand or prize of candy from the reward box. Result from the study shows both token economy and combination condition were more effective in increasing students' engagement during math for both classes.
There was a case study done at the University of Pittsburgh by Jessica Humphrey. Her case involved Tommy, a 14-year-old boy who has oppositional defiant disorder, or ODD. He refuses to cooperate with his parents and often yells at them. For example, when asked to turn down the TV or do his chores, Tommy would say no. His parents often end up yelling at Tommy, which worsens his behavior. Jessica's intervention, token economy, implements a reward system that will hopefully change Tommy's behavior. The first step is identifying the antecedent behavior and consequences. Identifying these could give the parents a better understanding of the problem behavior, which is important for developing a reward system to encourage positive behaviors. Throughout this process, Tommy's parents realized that they were demanding him instead of asking. They never asked Tommy about his behaviors or set rules. It is important for both the parents and the children to address their feelings. After establishing rules and a setting structure, Tommy's parents create a point reward system. Since Tommy loves video games, he was rewarded a point for every good behavior. For every 15 points Tommy earned, he could choose to be rewarded with 2 minutes extra video game time or put $1 towards a new video game. The parents made a chart for the refrigerator to make Tommy's earned points to mark Tommy's earned point at the end of the day. Tommy was able to see that even if he had bad days, he was still working towards more TV time and a new video game. He realized that points he received each day added up quickly. As Tommy's behaviors improved, the reward system was modified to keep Tommy moving towards the goal of positive behaviors. By the end of the 3rd month, Tommy and his parents were discussing new possible rewards for every 25 points he earned. At the end, Tommy's behavior drastically improved and he and his parents were able to communicate more efficiently.
Our token economy has 2 levels of points. The first level of points is a deduction system of 3 points. Each student will start out the day on a green card. Throughout the day, if they are disruptive to the class, they will lose a point and their card will switch to yellow. If they once again act in a way that is disruptive to the class, their card will switch to red. This system will reset each day. If at the end of the day their card is either green or yellow, the student will receive a star for the day. If their card is red at the end of the day, they will not receive a star for that day. Each student has a chance to earn a star for each day of the week. At the end of the week, each student has at least 4 out of 5 stars, or 3 out of 4 if the student was absent one day. The students receive the predetermined reward. This reward can be free time instead of homework at the end of the day, some sort of prize from a prize bucket, a class party, or a tasty treat. The reward can either be consistent week to week, or it can change each week depending on the preference of the teacher. If it's too easy of a goal and the class is winning the reward each week, it is suggested to make it more challenging to reach the goal, while we still keep it attainable. Operational definition of disruptive to the class. Anything that the teacher deems disruptive to the class. In other words, any behavior that's so disruptive that it makes the teacher pause the lesson to correct or stop it. Examples could include calling out, getting out of the student seat, being loud, not paying attention, or being off task. Good morning, class.
Good morning, Miss Teacher.
As you can see, we have a new chart on the board today. So I have each of your names written up here, as well as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for each day of the week. This week, we're going to be trying something new. Every day, as long as you follow the classroom rules, you'll stay on your green card. But if you misbehave and don't follow the classroom rules, I'm going to move you to a yellow card or a red card. When you're on a yellow card or a green card for the day, you get a star. And at the end of the week, if you all have all of your stars for 4 out of 5 of our weekdays, you'll get to have extra playtime at the end of the day instead of having to start your weekend homework. Does anyone have any questions? Yes, Megan?
So we can still get a star if we're on the yellow card?
Yes, you can, but you want to try your very best to get on green every single day. Okay, class, does anyone know?
It's 3. The first one's 3.
Megan, you've been calling out all class. I'm going to move you to... Juan, can you please put that back?
Okay.
And stay in your seat, please. All right, Juan and Megan, you're both going to be put on your yellow card now because you've been disrupting class, okay? So now remember, if you get one more strike for today, you're not going to be able to get your star for today, and then you'll have to have your star for every other day of the week or you're going to ruin it for the whole class. Great job, class. We finished our week strong. We had a very good Friday. And now, as a treat, you get to play with our special toys instead of doing your weekend homework. Okay, guys, who wants the snake?
I want the lion.
Oh, here's the lion, Megan. Okay, here you go, guys. Have fun.